to protect you against misinformation using lessons learned from the 2020 election. So there are ways that you can protect yourself here. And joining us now with a look at the role that misinformation could have on next week's election is Ashley Boyd with the research firm, the Mozilla Foundation. Ashley, thanks for being with us here. I think we're really putting the focus here on social media. I know you looked at Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google, YouTube, and TikTok. Can you give us some common examples of what you would characterize as misinformation?
Absolutely. Well, we've been studying those examples of misinformation on those platforms, not just in the U.S., but globally, because we see trends really moving from region to region. So as the clip that preceded me really talked about, there's a lot of misinformation about actual voting regulations, about the issues, and about the candidates. And it really takes the form of whatever that social media platform is. So it looks very organic. It can be very sticky and very persuasive.
And a lot of times it's just flat out wrong, misleading here. What are the tangible things that the platforms are doing that maybe they learned in the last election cycle that are most effective?
Yeah, the challenge we're seeing is that the companies are improving, and that's great. The real concern, though, is that they're not updating their policies quickly enough, and they're not working with independent researchers to figure out what's working in real time. So a lot of the studies of the elections happen after the fact, so the companies can't implement the changes before the election happens and before the misinformation is occurring. So we see inadequate policies not really enforced by the companies themselves, and just a lack of information about what works overall.
So it sounds like you're working against these information gaps that make your job harder here. Looking at the checklist to see what social platform is doing what. Did I read it right? It looks like there was a check for everything that Twitter is doing. Does that make them the most proficient at this?
Well, it's a really shifting landscape. Every platform, unfortunately, has a little bit of a weak spot. For Twitter, it's the trends. People get information about the elections, particularly in the last final couple weeks, and obviously we're on that now, 6 days before the election. They can get them through trends, and the trends are can be easily manipulated, and people can just go down a rabbit hole of misinformation through Twitter. So Twitter has some good policies, but that is definitely a weak spot. On Facebook's side, they've done some good content moderation work, but their groups can grow quickly and spread in misinformation in a way that's difficult to track. So those are a couple of examples of progress, but some, points of concern, I would say.
Well, you said 6 days away here. What advice would you have for voters who are confused, overwhelmed? What's the best advice to spot what's real and what's phony?
Well, there's something very simple to do, and it's pre-social media days, which is go local. Get information from your local news, from the materials that the candidates provide, and trusted news sources that are analyzing the information, especially in the final days. Social media is not going to be a great place to get information that's trusted about the election. It's still a great place to connect with friends and even to spread news about voting and share that you voted and share that voting sticker, but not a great place to get information to form your opinion and cast your vote.
So maybe just ignore all the posts, all the claims that you see on social media. Okay. Can you give me an idea of what the Mozilla Foundation and others are doing to try to combat all of this?
Well, we're trying to work on two fronts. One is to really get people kind of connected to the idea that our social media and our technology can be better. We're all, no matter where you are politically, most people are pretty tired of the negativity online and the misinformation. So we're actually trying to rally people to demand more from the companies and better products. And we think that's possible. It just takes some effort and some continued will on their part.
All right, well, more success to you. Ashley
Thanks.
Boyd with the Mozilla Foundation. Nice to talk with you. Thanks so much.
Thank you.